All right. Last time we talked about Joe, John, Todd, and Stephen couldn't go home. 现在接下去 Mrs. Gorf just left them on her desk. Mrs. Gorf 下班嘞，就把这4个苹果就放在她的桌上了。They were able to talk to each other, but they didn't have much to say. 这4个苹果，4个小孩变的苹果，可以跟彼此说说话，可是真的不知道该说什么耶。Their parents were very worried. Of course they were. They didn't know where their children were. 都不知道小孩到哪里去了。Nobody seemed to know. The next day, Kathy was late for school. 第2天上学的时候 Kathy 迟到了。As soon as she walked in, Mrs. Gorf turned her into an apple. 哇哦，上学有迟到习惯，小朋友要当心喽。Paul sneezed, ka-choo! During class. He was turned into an apple. 连打喷嚏也不行哎。Nancy said, God bless you, when Paul sneezed. 外国人都有这个习惯，你打一个喷嚏，他们就会说上帝保佑你。Nancy 就这么对 Paul 说了，上帝保佑你。Mrs. Gorf wiggled her ears, first her right one, then her left, stuck out her tongue, and turned Nancy into an apple. 夏威跟人家说 God bless you 都不行哦。Terence fell out of his chair. 可能是坐2脚椅，摔到地上了。He was turned into an apple. Marisha tried to run away. 她一定吓坏了，她想逃跑。She was halfway to the door as Mrs. Gorf's right ear began to wiggle. 她跑到门旁边的时候，一定是被 Mrs. Gorf 看见了，她就动动她右边的耳朵。When she reached the door, Mrs. Gorf's left ear wiggled. 她继续跑，跑到门边的时候，老师的左边耳朵也动了一下。Marisha opened the door and had one foot outside when Mrs. Gorf stuck out her tongue. 她打开了门，一个脚已经踏到外头去了。她的老师就伸出了她的舌头。你们一定知道发生什么事，对不对？ Marisha became an apple. Mrs. Gorf picked up the apple from the floor and put it on her desk with the others. 老师就把 Marisha 变成的苹果拿起来，和其他的苹果们放在他的书桌上。Then a funny thing happened. Mrs. Gorf turned around and fell over a piece of chalk. 可能她转身的时候没注意，她踩到了一个掉在地上的粉笔，可能滑了一跤。The 3 Erics laughed. 他们班上有3个小朋友都叫做 Eric， 他们就偷偷笑起来了。They were turned into apples. 不可以笑老师，笑老师就把你变成苹果。Mrs. Gorf had a dozen apples on her desk. Joe, John, Todd, Stephen, Kathy, Paul, Nancy, Terence, Marisha, and the 3 Erics, Eric's Fry, Eric Bacon, and Eric Ovens. 有12个苹果。Louis, the yard teacher, walked into the classroom. 他们在操场玩的时候，有个负责借玩具给他们玩的一个老师叫做 Louis， 不晓得是不是这本书的作者。这本书的作者不是叫 Louis Sacker 吗？他刚好走进教室。He had missed the children at recess. 他觉得奇怪哦，上课时间怎么没有看到这些小朋友呢？ He had heard that Mrs. Gorf was a mean teacher, so he came up to investigate. 他有听别人讲哦，说 Gorf 老师蛮凶的。 那小孩又都在上课时间没有来借游戏器材，所以他想上来看看吧。He saw the 12 apples on Mrs. Gorf's desk. I must be wrong, he thought. She must be a good teacher if so many children bring her apples. He walked back down to the playground. 在美国，很多小朋友上学都会有习惯拿一个苹果给老师。而 Louis 这位老师，他看到Mrs. Gorf 桌上这么多苹果，他想我一定弄错了，这么多小朋友带苹果给老师，想必小朋友蛮喜欢他的。哎呀，算了，他干脆还是回到他操场地区去吧。